Sports college football coverage continues on this Saturday with a mid-afternoon clash. It ought to be a sensational game. It's the Texas A&M Aggies and the Missouri Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
The Missouri head coach told me before the game he is taking a 1-0 approach. Even though this team is on a 5-game winning streak and they have an unranked opponent coming into town today, he said all we have to do is keep going 1-0 all year long. If we keep a week-by-week focus, we'll look up and be in the college football playoff. That was his message to the team before this game. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here's Hardy to begin the drive. There he goes. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily and, more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Keep it on the ground. Hard running there. Maybe some room here. He's at the 40, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. Once he got some room, it was over.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The run inside. It's Owens. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Throwing Reed. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Reed. Rushes on him. He tries to take the top off. He's got it for a big play. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
Well, it's the first 3rd down of the game. You can't execute it any better than that. Really nice job in protection. Good job by the QB finding the open man. Nice route, and it's an explosive play early for this offense.
And the Aggies getting set on 1st and 10. He'll take it himself. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Reed. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
This is the matchup everyone was excited to see in this football game, and it doesn't take long to get to it. One of the best receivers in the game, one of the best corners in the game, one-on-one, quarterback taking a shot, and early on, it's the corner who wins, knocking it away for the incompletion. That won't be the last time these two guys go toe-to-toe, but this is where your eyes need to be all game long.
From the gun on third down, Reed unloads to the right. Another incompletion on third down.
Really nice third down sub-defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
Right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. They'll start this drive on the ground with Hardy. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Still on his feet at the 40. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
Man, that is exactly how you execute an RPO. Like quick read, get the ball out of your hand, get it to your receiver in space really quickly on target, and you can make big plays. They made that RPO look so smooth and so effortless.
They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it first and 10 just outside the 40.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Gets the back moving. They'll give it to Hardy. Got a little grass. He's up to 90 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing.
And it really doesn't matter who plays quarterback in this offense, because Ahmad Hardy is option 1, 2, and 3. And you saw him a year ago, man. Not only does he have that home run speed to make big plays, but he also runs that stretch play so nice and breaks tackles and uses his physicality. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like that in the backfield.
Yeah, and you mentioned the breaking tackles. That was really the thing, his contact balance and his ability to somehow stay on his feet on those outside zone plays were huge for Missouri's offense a year ago, and they're going to be looking to do that again. You better pack a lunch on defense every single time you're playing this guy. No question, we're expecting big things from him this season. You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimum gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Throwing Simmons. Back open in the middle. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
The Tigers trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. They'll run it with Hardy. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
After getting stopped on that 2nd down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. You can't afford to squander these opportunities once you get into the red zone. Twice they've been denied. Here's 3rd and goal.
Blue 22.
Here's Hardy. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Tigers.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into the season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point makes it 14-3. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Reed. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Owens. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Nothing the Aggies love more than saying howdy with a strong running game.
Yeah, how do you like that 1st down? How do you like that ground game? Like, that's what they've got to be built on. They got to have that toughness. When the Aggies have that toughness is when you see that their best teams are competing at a high level.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Takes a handoff. It's Owens. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Here's Reed to throw. Fires toward the end zone. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Fires to the middle. And that falls incomplete as they tried to wrap up the first quarter with a bang, but the incomplete pass takes us to the 2nd quarter. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. this offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Throwing Reed. Takes a hit as he fires. Got his man. Touchdown Aggies. Rolled his way into the end zone. We talk about pocket presence. There's also pocket punishment that's part of it, and he was able to withstand it and deliver the football.
It comes with the job description, Reese. You know as a quarterback that this is going to happen, and eventually you are going to get hit. So why not then deliver touchdowns deep down the field? Doesn't get any better than that.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Missouri's offense heads out ready to go. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first two drives, and they're back to work now. Off the left side, it's Hardy. He's now up to 104 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Running inside, it's Harris. Runs for the tackle. He's got enough for a Missouri first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to adjust the pattern. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's knocked down short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Austin Simmons, the play fake. Gonna take a shot. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Reed. Here's a heat. They get to him as he throws. Almost a D lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be third down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions. Go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. Back to throw, it's Reed. Oh, they're after him! And they can't make the connection on third down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
The field goal is no good. And guys still down by 4, still needing a touchdown to take the lead.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
They'll keep it on the ground. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. He wants to change this route. Looking for room to the right, it's Hardy. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's Simmons to throw. He's looking deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. 4th down, Simmons. Finds him out of the backfield. He's got enough for the first down, and they might get some extra. It looked like a face mask to me. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the Tigers have it with a 1st and goal. Here's a give to Hardy. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Touchdown Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Reed. With the catch, it's Craver. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
Got his man in the middle. didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
If they don't pick up this third down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. Starting to feel a little pressure. He turns it loose to the left. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Here's Hardy to begin the drive. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
Ready.
The offense changing the play.
Four.
Simmons fires to the wideout. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
You just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. That's a bad drop.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. Makes the grab on the left. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. Timeout on the field, Missouri calls it 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. Throwing Simmons. Looking for a huge play. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Dropping back, it's Reed. Somehow fits it into a host of defenders. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Maybe a crease. He's finally stopped by the defense, makes up some of that ground they lost, but it'll still be 3rd down and the clock's running. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Men, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. We begin with a look at Kansas, taking on the number 12 team, the Utah Utes. And it's the Jayhawks in one of those old-school fight-in-a-phone booth games. Neither team has been able to break out offensively, but it feels like the one that does will come away today with a signature win. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big Ten.
And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled.
And I don't want to marginalize you guys' athletic ability, but I feel like Palmer and Davis both could have ran through that hole. I mean, that was unbelievable job by the offensive line, paving the way. He's getting to the 2nd level before he's even getting contacted. That better change for this defense, or they're going to be in for a long game.
Complete.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And in my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
The Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Here's Reed to throw. Complete. Breaks into the open. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
Dropping back, it's Reed. Makes the grab. It's Craver. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one.
And, man, I want to see more of that. Like, I want to see more of this offense being aggressive, taking shots on early downs. It doesn't have to be run, pass. Like, being a little bit more diverse. They've struggled today to find big plays. That's a big one there. You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
And the Aggies kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And they finally get to this guy, and he's electric. He's dynamic. He can make plays with his feet and scramble around. And I think they got used to it in the first half. And now, if they want to win this football game, they got to continue to catch that fast joker and get him on the ground.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Throws to the tight end. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
And you want consistency from your quarterback, man. You don't want the up and down. You don't want the roller coaster. And last week, man, you had the highs of highs. And now this week, just off. He's all over the place. He's not completing the ball at a high percentage. And you just want to find some middle ground and some consistency so this offense can find out exactly who they are and build it consistently.
He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Here come the Missouri Tigers. The offense ready to go to work. They'll start this drive on the ground with Hardy. He'll go out of bounds, but a solid pickup on the run.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Right back to Hardy. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
As an offense, you've got the lead. You've had success running the football. You hope that this play is just a blip because you know you're going to have to lean on your bell cow running back to ice this game and close it out.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to run it in with Hardy. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Offense facing 4th down.
And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down. They'll go with Hardy. There's some room. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, how's that for being aggressive? Early in the game, 4th down, in your own territory, and you go for it. And then your offense is able to come up with the big play, generate a ton of momentum, and stay on the field. That is impressive.
Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Might be changing the route. On the ground, it's Roberts. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Here's Simmons to throw. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Touchdown, Texas A&M. A pick 6.
And this defense comes up with another big play, man. They get the pick 6. They get the mistake. They've been flying all over the field, playing well with their hair on fire, Palmer, forcing some turnovers, really doing a good job of confusing this QB.
Yeah, and on offense for the quarterback, you've got to stop with the turnovers. Now, obviously, turnovers lose you games. When you allow defensive touchdowns, the analytics show you your losing probability goes way up. Right now, they'd be out comfortably ahead if you would just stop giving the football to the other team. They need to settle him down before he gets back out on the field.
No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the back. Creates a little space. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense. Inside a minute to go here in the 3rd. They'll give it to Hardy.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They go play action with Simmons. Throws to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
From the gun on 3rd down, Simmons. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Got some room to run. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Aggies.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Give to the left, it's Hardy. Fighting off the defender. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Simmons. Hauls it in. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Leaves it with the back. Running into the open space. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Can't get him to the ground. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Throwing Simmons. Pulls it in. It's Lee. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
On third down, here's Hardy. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Simmons on play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive, and I guess here's how I'm going to be positive. At least the other team didn't catch it because he's thrown it to the other team a lot today. It's been a struggle in the passing game. I'm not sure, guys, if it's not decision time to go to the other guy to see what he can do because this passing attack has not been great.
They'll try to run it in with Hardy. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Off the left side, it's Hardy. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there, but we're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Simmons to throw for it on 4th. Caught.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
The Aggies offense will have another go at it. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go right back to it. Burrows his way for a couple. He's out to the 8.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get hats to the football and forcing a fumble. So whoever's got the ball has got to have two hands on it this drive.
Calls his own number. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. He gets it away from his own end zone. Makes a move. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They got the stop they needed. Now can the offense pay it off and tie this game up late? They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Here's Simmons to throw. He's got him in the flat. Thrust that arm out. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
He'll be brought down, but it'll move the chains for Mizzou.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But nice job being physical on the line of scrimmage by this offense.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Simmons. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
It'll be 3rd and long. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Massive score, now massive decision-making. Obviously, extra point ties the football game. Easy peasy, nice job. A 2-point conversion, you win this thing. So I would kick it, but you know what? If you want to go for it, it's your decision.
The extra point is up and good, and we are tied up in the 4th. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Throwing Reed. Working that left side now. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. To the air, it's Reed. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. That's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
Now on first down from the 43. Looking for space, it's Owens. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
In a situation like this, it's all about confidence on offense, and having success early in the drive is paramount. And that's what you've seen. They've done a really good job here putting a few plays together. They've got some momentum. They've got to keep this thing up if they're going to go score.
Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield.
Such a nice job in pass protection. You got the corner route there to the tight end. It's going to take the big fella a little while to get to that area of the field, so you've got to build a nice pocket for the quarterback to throw from. And all 5 guys up front doing their job individually, working together in tandem beautifully. That's what really allowed that play to work.
They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. The holder will mark his spot at the 34. A 44-yard attempt, almost certainly for the game. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. What a disappointment. No good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, in the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
So here comes our first play of overtime. The run inside. It's Owens. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run or high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
Bringing the heat. And it's a sack.
That's a great play by this defense. It's hard when you go against a guy that's so good at the quarterback spot. He can make so many plays, but the defense understood that rep. Nice job getting to him, corralling him, getting him on the ground, and creating the big sack.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Marcel Reed. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Down by a field goal and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they've got on first down. Here's a give to Hardy. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
At this point of the game, you just got to wonder if the defense is getting tired. Here in OT, they just don't seem to have the punch up front that like they had earlier in the game, and they're just playing on their heels.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Then you see him consistently sticking with the run, staying balanced. As you get closer to the goal line, you're thinking the field starts to shrink. Now, do I have a jump ball wide receiver out wide I can throw the football to? How am I going to find that extra space and take care of the football while doing it?
They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Lowers those pads. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
It's always fun to watch offensive creativity in the red zone. Like, how are you going to get some space for your guy? They try the toss, get him out wide, maybe get him some space. The defense was ready. Nice job falling forward, getting at least a little bit on the play.
And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. They've got a little work in front of them here on 3rd down if they want to keep this drive alive and try to win it with a touchdown. Simmons from the gun on 3rd down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And they pick it off. You can't give it away in overtime. With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent. Does a portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know which team should be ranked in the first place?
I think the portal certainly helps. At the end of the day, though, they just wanted it more today, and that win is going to help recruiting. It's going to help their confidence moving forward. I know this, David. Every team on the rest of their schedule, they're now taking account and notice of this team.
And I completely agree. Like, you start to build momentum, and then momentum helps you find more guys in the portal and helps high school recruiting. So, big ranked win today. And hey, who knows? Maybe this gets them in the rankings in the near future.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.